song on this old train line. I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. As he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 22 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Second down, Howell back to pass. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And his throw here is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Powell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's Howell with another throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Howell. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 28 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
7-7, our score after 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hurts sets up to throw it. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here comes third and the length of the football. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Great. Crown left Yeti.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, Howell now. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is taken at the 23. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on third down here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
55 yards on the ground for him so far.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
A gain of 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get this off to Swift.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6 coming up. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, goal to go. Gainwell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
How about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.